Hello and welcome back to Warrior Moms. I am Michele Davis, mom of Carter.
And I am Amy, Alex's mom, who passed away at 24 years old, actually 4.5 years ago.
Yes. And Carter, let's see, it was 2016, so almost 8 years. Can't believe it.
It's hard to believe. It goes by fast.
And we are so honored today. We have our friend with us, Courtney House. Hello.
Hi. Hey, Courtney. Hi. Thank you for being here today and watching our crazy.
I've been begging to be on this since you guys started it, so thanks for accepting me into this
elite goofiness that we've got going on.
Yeah, it was a big initiation fee to get here, wasn't it?
It was.
The worst.
One of the few.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. So today we're just going to get to talk about Miller and get to hear who he was. Let's start there.
Yeah, I brought my props. I know
let's do it.
See it over the interwebs, but
she's got two pictures. Kind of talk us through what you see.
Yeah. So Miller, I think he was maybe, close to 2 here. So he was walking, but this is Miller. On the left is Brewer. He's our newly 1-year-old. So Miller was his big brother, is his big brother in heaven. We lost Miller at a month after his 2nd birthday.
Gosh, I'm so sorry.
So, I bring a photo, as you guys know, to Warrior Moms every single time I come because I want everybody to see him and
that sweet face. Oh my goodness. Those eyes just like take you in. He's just so sweet. What are some of the things that you just miss about him?
Oh my gosh. And I try to remember every day because as you guys know, as you get further on out, the memories,
I know it.
They fade, but you hear about little boys being just crazy and off the wall and Miller was not that. He was very cautious, loving, to the point where he used to wave at ants. That's one of the things if I see I've told you wave
kidding me.
Oh my gosh. He'd just bend down, say hi to ants,
and my heavens,
wave at our neighbors. Just super friendly and didn't have stranger danger, maybe a little bit, but we were just getting to, the developmental stage where you're talking and all of that. But we miss him. I mean, he just 2 years just isn't enough.
No way. Yeah.
But I know for you guys that you could say that about your boys. So.
But for sure. I see you have orange on today.
Oh, I do.
Yes. How does that connect to Miller?
That was his first color word. We don't love orange because we're Georgia fans. Go dogs. But we've embraced the orange.
Mm-hmm.
It is not in my color palette at all.
Go dogs.
It was his, first color word. So we ran with it, and that's kind of how we started Miller's Mission. So it's everything orange, and
I love it.
Yeah.
What were some of his favorite little toys?
Yeah, good question. He loved to read. So every morning, and I do the same with his brother, we would bring him a book. And even if, at that point he couldn't read. Right. But he'd still just look at the pages in his crib.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, he was very smart, is smart. And loved dinosaurs. So you'll see that incorporated with a lot of what we do today. And planes, bubbles, everything that a 2-year-old would like. So.
Oh, I love that so much. Take us to some of those kind of early complications in Miller's life.
Yeah, so he was born with what we call an imperforate anus.
Okay.
He essentially was born without a rectum. And you know how you have the sphincter muscles to be able to, push out. He was lacking. So in the beginning, his first year, we had corrective surgeries. He had a little colostomy bag, which I would beg is almost easier than the real thing.
Diapers.
Yeah.
It was very clean, very sterile. So looking back at it now, it's, to each their own. But so he had the corrective surgeries. We always said he had a little scar on his belly, a couple inches long, and we just said it was going to be his little shark bite that he could pick up the ladies with, So, he first couple of months, colostomy bag, had the surgeries. He went through 3 surgeries, and then we were done. I mean, he had to have. You still have to have some sort of function, something to help move the bowels. So daily, we gave him a little chocolate. He looked forward to it, a little X-Lax. And eventually, if he had gotten older, we would have looked towards enemas, daily enemas. There's a lot of kids and adults that actually have to do that. So the imperforate anus world was obviously new to us. I didn't even know that could...
Right.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
Tried to educate ourselves on it, but he was perfectly healthy outside of that. So, lived just like every other little toddler.
Right. And then it changed.
It did. We, the events that are leading up to it, and we were just talking before this, that it just gets so sterile. I've told this story a million times, and I'm very robotic with it, so apologies, but it was literally today, which is why
Courtney,
today...
You're kidding.
I just got chills.
Me too.
That we had taken him to the hospital. Overnight, again, we were out playing, but anyway, overnight he was throwing up, which wasn't uncommon. I mean, he had a couple bouts, never anything consistent, never anything that our pediatrician was concerned about, specialist, all of the above, but... was throwing up, and then early in the morning he woke up and we couldn't get him to stop pooping.
Yeah.
So with our specialist, we knew at the time, we're thinking it's a stomach bug. We don't know,
Right.
So we rushed him to the local hospital here, Children's Hospital, and he went into cardiac arrest shortly after we were at the ER.
Gosh.
Yeah, I just got chills. So, he stopped breathing in my husband's arms.
Oh my gosh.
So they rushed him. We were in the right place. Thankfully, we weren't in our car or at home. We did everything we could. And I think that's where you kind of, you guys can relate.
Yes.
You beat yourself up over it.
Yes.
What if we,
And at least you were
at the right place at the moment
Yeah. We had doctors over and over telling us, you did everything you guys could, because of course at the time we didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what was going on. We just knew because of, I guess he was just so dehydrated with the pooping, right? Yeah. So at that moment they're, doing chest compressions right in front of us in the ER. And at one point they could not get a pulse. We're screaming, crying, and calling my parents.
Yes.
And they brought us back in saying he had a thready pulse. Got him stable, if that's, I'm not a medical professional, but brought him up into a room. And shortly after that, he had a second event. And we didn't get him back after that. So,
oh my goodness.
He was globally damaged, and I will never forget the doctor that sat us down, fully transparent, and just said, the Miller that you know and love, he's gone. He's gone because, you pull up the brain activity. We brought my parents in, my husband's parents, just to kind of have them explain it, right? Because it's confusing. You don't know what to do, and we had to let him go.
And you should never be faced with that decision, especially alone with, I'm glad that you had both set of parents there.
Yeah. Oh my sister was there.
Yes.
My sister-in-law, we've got family and friends. I think that's the only way you I hate that word, get through this, but to make it feasible to
function.
live day to
Yeah,
day.
like why bother to get up the next day? Yeah.
Yeah, but the doctors and nurses were incredible. We did end up doing an autopsy, which a lot of people don't know just because it's, again, very confusing and complicated, but it was necrotizing enterocolitis, which if you know NEC, it's typically with newborns and they underdeveloped, gut, right? So I don't know if it's connected. I'll never know. And I've chosen to not focus on that.
Right.
And I know some in this world, there's some parents that want to move that route. And then I feel that we did everything that we could for him. Yeah.
And you have
heavy.
some answer, but you've got to leave it at that.
Well, and I think that too, you saying we know that we did everything that we could. I think that's huge. And I know, especially in my story with Alec, is we did everything on this earth that we possibly could.
Yeah.
And you not that brings you peace, but I think it does help you move forward to keep moving on.
And to have that grace, to
With
give yourself,
yes.
because all of this is so hard as it is.
Yeah. And I think that took time, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
you didn't wake up on Tuesday and go, gosh,
right.
we did everything we possibly could.
Yeah. I still go over it. I mean, I'm sure all of you,
well,
we
especially
all go
being
over it.
right there in the ER with him, watching this. I mean,
Yes.
I know neither one of us really, I couldn't even imagine. It's just.
Yeah.
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 How do you work through those kind of images to get to focusing on seeing Miller in the morning, looking, flipping through the pictures in his crib? Like how do you get your brain to go there instead?
As awful as it's at time.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be 3 years Tuesday. And I don't know, time. I don't feel healed by any means.
No.
I don't think I ever will.
No.
We're always going to have that. But time, family and friends, doing something that he would be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That was that's the only reason I'm making it through this.
Yeah.
Is, doing something that will make him proud. I'm not perfect.
Oh gosh.
I have, we all have,
Right.
I'm not doing something to make him proud every moment of every day, but overall, just trying to be a better person, giving back, doing things that, previous grief Courtney was just blinded to,
we were
thinking
unaware.
that this would never happen to me. And I feel so bad for all of these moms. And
Yes.
we're here. And you guys have wrapped me up in a warm hug and taken me in. So
Tell us about the Christmas project that you do
yeah,
in honor of Miller.
Miller's mission came from, I don't really know how, my employer. My company has been wonderful. If you're listening, a spot bonus would be great. But no, we started fundraising for the local hospital here, and it just turned into like an Amazon wish list, right? So Miller's mission is for Miller's birthday, which is November 28th. And we've done it. This is our third year. Yeah. So our third year. And you always worry, I think, you guys both do the fundraising and for your boys. And I feel like every year I just worry that it's not going to be what it was previous.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to fail at that level.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we do Miller's mission. Anything and everything. If you guys want me to raise money for, just to put Mill's name out there and to make him proud. So
Yes.
we've done that for 3 years.
And so it's an Amazon wish list for what organization and who does it go to?
Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So they send us a list. I also kind of sidebar work with the colorectal specialist there because that team, was wonderful with Mill, and they've got kids that need special support. So, we'll create a wish list. It's not a nonprofit yet. We're working on that, but
Yeah. And it's
my
Christmas.
anxiety
Well,
can't.
and I'm going to tell you this too. It doesn't have to be right away. There is, it's a time thing too. And I think that things happen as they're supposed to happen. So I know that you keep saying that. I mean, before we were on here, like, it's not a nonprofit yet, but I want it to be. And it doesn't have to be, but it will get, if that's what you want, it will get there. But don't stress out about that.
And you already have the name and the project, and
you have the project,
and tell how many gifts you brought this year. That was,
my gosh, thousands, and we had iPads, that people donated just for the colorectal kids with their procedures, and I think we're going to end up doing like a period packing party in the summer. My girlfriends, yeah, I've been blessed with friends that will go above and beyond in support. It doesn't matter what it is, and
Now, are these new friends that you've made over time, or were these friends pre?
Yeah, pre.
That's great.
Pre. I mean, and we've got a bunch of different social circles, but I can't think of very few people. I've lost a few since.
But sometimes time just does that
too. I mean, but it's.
And what did they do that really stands out? Like, I think about something that we hear from moms often is, everybody wants to do something, but they'll say, let me know what you need. Let me know what you need. And as a grieving mom, we don't know what we need. Plus, we cannot even function to get out of bed, let alone pick up the phone and say, hey, we need XYZ. So what did they do?
Question. I still, even just general loss, I don't know what to say to people. And we've lost the biggest loss, but I don't know, just bringing his name up. I love talking. I still talk about him in sometimes past, but present tense. And I mean, and I brought my other little prop is my sister made a book. Just thoughtful things. I had a girlfriend. Oh my gosh, she reached out for days. Didn't matter if I responded, days, months, every once in a while. I'm almost 3 years out, and I mean, there's still that support. Today alone, I've had a couple people remember
that this was the day.
That this was the hospitalization day, and I don't know how they remembered. I assume it's on a calendar somewhere, but bless you.
Yes.
Because I don't even know that I remember. I mean, of course, we'll remember Tuesday as his angel date forever, but we've got a 1-year-old that we're running around right now. Right. So it just, it's complex right now with remembering the grief and then experiencing joy again. And
talk us through that. Yes.
Ooh, good segue.
Yes.
Yeah, it was tough. When we lost Mel, which, he would be 5, he was our only, right? And so I'm in this weird grief, I don't know, group of people that don't know if they're going to be able to have another one. We were done. I mean,
you wanted to,
I think we were going to be done, with Miller's complex history. But we just said, let's see what happens. Let's try if it happens. And it happened. I mean, a lot quicker than we expected because we had just bought some jet skis. And I didn't get to experience the jet skis. We just sold them. But Brewer is a blessing. I mean, there are so many. He's so different than Mill. And then there's so much alike. It is, and I'm sure you have that with your, your kids. It's just... It's wild. It's a wild journey. He's starting to walk, and some of the facial, it's Miller, and
do you smile? Do you cry? What
both.
do you do? Yeah.
It just depends on the memory and
the moment.
Yeah. And it's wild. So, and I think that's my big piece is coexisting with grief and joy. That's all of us. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to do that every day. We bring up Miller every day, oh, your brother did this, and now we've got this wonderful little book.
Yeah, tell us about that book. So, The Magnificent Miller with this sweet little kind of stylized, not quite cartoon, but picture of him on the front.
Book, though, because it's
a board book.
Yeah.
Board book. That's the better word. I'm like, it's a hardcover novel. Yeah. It's a board book. It's perfect for him.
It's precious. So it's for Brewer. I mean, we've done all kinds of stuff and it's lost on me now what we've done, right? Because I'm on this podcast.
I know.
But no, my sister made this for Brewer, and I haven't been able to get through it yet. I've read a couple of pages, and Brewer's not into books like Mill is. There's the difference. But, but I asked her to get me a second one just so I can have a copy and keep it. But I think it's just a good reminder, that caveat, right? Like, you want him to remember his brother, but you don't want it to overshadow. I mean, I'm still only a year in, so I don't know what that looks like.
And it's going to shape itself as you go.
Yeah. So, I mean, the big piece was making him understand, this is his brother, and we're going to do every year just an experience, right? Is the idea behind it. And that's
cool.
Things that Mill didn't get to do, beach. We never even got to take him to the beach. Because it was, the pandemic, and it just shut everything down. So while that was awful for everybody, we got a lot more time with Mill. So we didn't know it at the time, but my dad got really sick with it. But anyway, we got that time. And
silver lining, Michele.
I know. Yeah.
We talk about that silver lining in the gray clouds all the time. Yeah. That was one of them for sure.
Well, and that's what I'm sitting here listening, thinking that I hope our listeners notice is you really have this set of eyes where you're trying to see these blessings. Like there's this brokenness, and yet you talk about Brewer in such a precious way. And yet we know that there's just this heartache inside, and yet you're seeking those silver linings in the middle of it. And I know that is so hard, Courtney. I hope you're proud of yourself, because that's a hard thing to do.
It is, and it takes time, and I don't know. I've always been of the mindset. I love laughing.
Yes,
that's my thing.
I know you. You make us laugh for sure.
She is so fun.
Quick.
My husband needs to be listening right now. But no, honestly, laughter is the only thing to me that gets me through it. And I don't know, giggling with everybody, and it's not always these fun moments, right? And I think that that's what the biggest takeaway from all of this is you can put on, I can be funny all day long, but at the end of the day, there's this, like you said, there's this hole, and it'll be there forever. And I don't know.
Yeah. I'm so grateful you have people that want, that will say Miller's name and will check in on you, and because it's lifelong. That's something that's, we hear moms say that people won't ask us because they're afraid that we'll think of them and it'll make us sad. Like, we're thinking about them all the time, right? And so it's, so I'm glad you have people.
To do that, with the warrior moms, and I'm also in Compassionate Friends. So those are my groups, right? And I want to bring up, Carter and Alec, like just as you guys do with Mill, because I know how important it is. So,
oh my gosh. Well, final thoughts. What would you say to a new grieving mom? Let's join this awful club.
I probably echo what everybody else has said on this podcast, but give yourself grace. If you're smiling, smile and feel what you feel in the moment. I have learned that work-life balance is key for myself. Family first, and take all the photos.
Yes.
The photos and the videos are all we have. Brewer is going to get very annoyed with me, but that's all we have with Mill.
Right.
But give yourself grace, and, lean on your friends and family for sure. There's not another way to do that for me.
No, we need our village, that's for sure. And I'm so glad it's brought the three of us together through Warrior Moms.
Don't tell the other moms, but you two are top tier. You're up there.
You're so cute.
It's because we laugh at her jokes.
And she accepted me into the podcast.
We did not accept. I mean, I'll tell you what. I mean, I've said it before, and to you, exactly. I mean, only having 2 years. I mean, that makes me want to cry in itself.
I honestly don't know what's worse, because we had the 2, but you guys had so much more. You have all the memories to look back on, but it's just as tough, if not tougher. I don't know. It's hard. You can't compare it, right?
Can't.
But I know.
And I'm not going to out-grief you, or you're not going to
Oh, it
out-grief
just all
the neighbor.
sucks.
It does.
Sucks. So,
That's for
is.
sure.
It's uncomparable, but yeah, like I said.
I know. Well, we're glad we found each other, and thank you for
guys
being
for
here
having
and
me. You were
sharing about Miller. We just love your little
Anytime. I can't
your
wait
little
to come
guy.
back home.
I
He's
know.
the best.
All right. Well, till next time. Bye.
Till next time, bye.